What up, chat? Good morning, chat. Good morning. Bank holiday? No one's gonna show up today? Bank holiday? No one's showing up? Is that what it is today? Good morning. There's a good morning. So what's up, guys? Good old morning. All right, so let me go over here, go to my browser, and then all right, we vibing. What up, Andre?
What's up, brother?
Samurai. What up, Nuke?
What's up, bro?
Vibing.
What's up, y'all?
What up? We here? Yeah, man. I wasn't expecting much people to show up today just because it is a bank holiday. I don't know. GG moved in London. This thing shot up like 30 pips, like as expected. I was bullish for a day, bullish for a week. I do expect an algo week, guys. An algo week. It might not be today, but it could be. By the way, this volume that was from last night was all from the Asian session. Because Asian overlap with London. London was sending close yesterday, but Asian was the only thing I was moving this pair yesterday. So there's that. I do expect an algo week this week. A very algo week on GJ. Because if you look at the weekly, we have closed above that resistance. Therefore, high chance this week we should potentially be popping up towards the next resistance here at the 155.500 mark. If you look left, we closed above here last week. I don't believe this is a low for the weekly candle, but if it is, then we flip and we continue up. This could be a low for price to drive up towards this resistance this week. Who knows, right? But it is a bank holiday today, so if we are gonna move, I don't expect it to be today. I actually expect it to be tomorrow, where all the banks open up again tomorrow, and that's when we should get the most volume coming in. That's tomorrow. But yeah, I do expect GG to continue up that week, to continue up this week. Daily is bullish, like everything's kind of bullish here for 1 hour 30 minutes. Everything's kind of bullish. I did mark up buys above, I think it was above here last night. I was waiting for buys above there. We actually got a closure above there. So as long as we respect that support now, we should be able to continue up. But keep in mind, it's a bank holiday. So again, I probably won't take any trades today. Possibly not. I might take a trade. Who knows? But by the looks of it, looks like there's no trade taken for me since it is a bank holiday today. For pound, euro, and everything else, right? So dollar still open though. US dollar still open. So if you're trading gold, I believe gold is moving right now, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, gold's moving.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, high probability we can get a move today potentially, because the dollar's still open. Nothing's affecting gold at all today. Nothing at all, aside from the fact that we don't have an overlap. But the only thing stopping me from trading gold today, or at least for me to look for opportunities, is this nasty range that we're in. Right, this range is very, very nasty. If you look on the daily time frame, we actually popped into the range right here. Resistance, support, resistance form. Like we popped into this range. We got a closure above. This guy here should continue up as long as it respects this low, but it's a very choppy area. So I mean, I do expect us to fill it this week or today, but it's not the cleanest move. All right, it's not the cleanest move. Of all trades you can possibly take, would you take this one? You know, the weekly is bearish, right? But it's very, last week we actually closed very weak bearish. We closed like almost as a doji. So this week I do expect us to break that high for us to continue up. I'll actually be very surprised if we actually come out to create a top wick and we actually don't break the high and we actually just continue down to fill this wick. I'll be very surprised. But daily is bullish back in that range. 4 hours like bullish, kind of. 1 hour is bullish. I think the best buys in this situation are gonna be I mean, if this is your support form right here on gold, right here, if that's your support, then high chance, as long as you respect that support, we should continue to push up. But if you break that, however, then those are possibly your sells coming down towards the next support, coming down towards like this level down here. It's a very choppy area, man, but potentially buys above the 1730 mark, 730 coming up towards the 17, I'll say 32. I mean, that's a 20 pip range, or at least 1734, about a 40 pip range. But it's, you know, it's not as clean here. If you look left here, right, even if we're to break above here, looking left, you have traffic right here, more traffic here. I'm aiming for this target, but to get to those targets, you need to pass these levels first, right? So it's gonna be very choppy. I don't know. It's not gonna be an algo week for gold at all. I don't believe so. It is. Last week I actually anticipated an algo week. This week, no, I don't expect much to happen this week. On gold, I do expect a lot more to happen on GJ. So my focus this week is GJ. And had I know, well, price action. Had I known last week was gonna be volatile, price action. Had I know this week's gonna be dead, price action. Is there guessing? No, there's no guessing. Is there predicting? No, there's no predicting. Right. There, Marcos. Safe travels. Andre.
Morning, bro.
You got workout today?
Yeah, I'm just gonna send you a message in the Zoom. Probably gonna have to be like 11.
That's fine.
11:30. I got a client at like 10ish.
You got a client? That's your first client?
Yeah,
What
10 a.m.
What if I end my stream at 9?
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
it's a bank holiday today, so I'm probably ending my stream like 8:30 or something.
Yeah, we can get in early then.
Okay. Sweet.
For sure.
Sweet.
Mr. CJ.
I've been trading badass features over the weekend. Why, sir? Why? Why? Warzone stream? Yeah. No, there's like 5 people. There's like 5 people who show up for a Warzone stream. No, there's actually like 20 for a minute, and then after a period of time, it gets, you know, people get bored because they don't play Warzone. Yeah, today's just gonna be another stream like Friday. You know, I'm trying to show up every day this year, and you know, you don't have to take a trade when you show up. You show up to show up, but you don't gotta take a trade. You just gotta watch the charts, and you don't have to watch the charts, but you can just do whatever you gotta do, to follow the same plan you've been having all year. Bro, I had a dream. I felt so real. I had a dream. I was running a so called fast-paced marathon. Is that what they call it? I have no idea what that is. But I came in third, and the way I came in third of like I think 100 people plus, or a couple hundred people plus, was there's a hill, and on that hill, in my head, I don't know what it was. I kept repeating 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pips. So I was going up the hill and I was gonna give up, but my legs just didn't want to give up. I sprinted up the hill and I kept saying 10 pips, 10 pips. Next thing you know, I'm first in the line. I finished third at the end. I don't know what happened. I just blanked out. I don't know how I got to third, but I was like, holy shit.
Awesome.
And I'll tell you who came in first and second. I think Tifu. You asked me who that is. Tifu, the streamer. He came in like I think second or something. And his assistant, it was the weirdest stream ever, bro. I don't know.
Hilarious.
I was like a Twitch streamer, and hey, I don't know, man. Wait, what? Why are my lights up? My lights. Yeah, it was weird, man. It was weird. Let's see. GP bank holiday, Euro bank holiday, CHF bank holiday. Yeah, we might as well do a simulation today, bro. You guys want to do a simulation? What the hell are we gonna do today? You know, none. We might do a simulation with the live streams if you guys are down. Are you trained today? No, I'm not trained today. I'm not taking any trades today. Simulation. I didn't do enough today. Yeah, simulation. Simulation. You guys down for a simulation? Yeah, sim.
Run it.
Is anyone else streaming right now? Is it just me? If you're in New York? Oh, people are streaming. Stimulation and then just can't dip off. I mean, it's NY session. What else something crazy happens today? I mean, let's see gold here.
I'll tell you. I'll be like, yo, gold's moving.
Price push down 30 pips here. Everyone's like, yeah, simulation. Yeah, should I review simulate with you? Ask you guys what you guys would do in that situation. The only response I'm gonna get is buy and sell. No explanation. And then critique them or help them on entries and exits. How about bank holiday? I'm not taking a trade today. Makes sense. How about we do simulation? I get one of you guys to come onto the stream. Oh, I'll do simulation for a bit by myself, obviously, and then I'll get one of you guys on the stream, and then you guys will be trading, and then I'll critique you guys on whatever it is you guys need help with, or anyone from the Zoom call. Learn a lot during simulation. Yo, by the way, if you guys didn't see Friday's stream, man, go check it out. I think Friday's stream was one of the best streams, like value wise. If you look at it, if you look at the timestamps, go down to the timestamps. Tell me this is not a course. This is like a free course here. Look at this. How to keep emotions. Psychology is there. Importance of identifying a range. The difference between GU and GJ. Emotions in trading and how to get rid of them. The importance of why you are entering a trade. Profits and why it doesn't matter. How it matters trader lifestyle. How long does it take to be consistent? What is an algo day? Stop loss and ego. Difference between entries and setups. Educations on fake outs. How to manage fake outs. Where Don learned how to trade. Read counts backwards. How to read candles. Like this is a course and a half for free. What time frame is this? 15. So simulation. I mean, what time is this? 6:45. Should I do one? I don't know, guys. I want to do one, but then again, I don't really do simulations midweek. I'm not taking a trade today. All right, you know what? Fuck it. We'll do a simulation, okay? We'll do a simulation. All right. I guess so. I guess we'll do a simulation. MT4. I hate MT4, guys. This is the reason why I want to do a simulation though. Just because I hate using this MT4 server. And I hate marking up MT4. I wish like there was a simulation out there. Which I know there's a simulation out there because I talked to Trey now about it. That has the TradingView apps. So. Going back to bed. Can see last night. Peace, man. Take it easy. Simulation. Hey. What time frame is this? Legendary Society. If you look at the top left of your screen, this is a 15-minute time frame, my friend, on gold. What's a simulation? A simulation is backtesting software where you take past trades. Mans are showing up just for a signal. I agree. Man, you know, this is why you know, yes, but no. It's a bank holiday, man. You should know that. What are you trying to do? Make the best of your account on a bank holiday? Come on. There's no trades today, right? No trades today. Maybe gold trades, US dollar trades, yes, but you know, like I'm probably won't take a trade, man, if I'm being honest with you guys. Simulation. Okay, so I have it up here. Fuck. Okay. We'll do a simulation. Stop share. Okay, let me actually just move this over here first. Stop my Zoom share. Share this screen. All right. We're gonna do a simulation today since it's a bank holiday. Might just call it a day after this, to be honest with you guys. Oh, let's see. Who knows? Might look at some gold for a bit, but other than that, like I'm not really interested in taking a trade. So I'm gonna start in like 5 minutes or something. 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Wait till everyone gets in here. I'll watch just in case any suspicion. Hey, TR Hampson, better get ready for those timestamps today. I'm playing. I don't think you need timestamps for this. Just honestly, for this part, just put like simulation and then boom, boom. This time and this time. So the whole hour or whatever. Alright. You guys ready? You guys ready or what? Maybe I should change the music. I don't like this music. This place sucks. There we go. More vibey one. I miss this broker advantage effects, man. Do you guys want to trade GJ or do you guys want to trade gold? I think gold, right? I don't think I want to do GJ. All right, Gold or GJ? Let's start up. New simulation. All right, gold or GJ? I need you guys to pick. Chat, I need you guys to pick gold or GJ. Down for gold. I'll do gold. I don't want to do GJ. Yeah, let's do gold. Okay. Give me a random year, or actually, I'm gonna do 2019. Just because like I want to have I want to see the 2017 counts plus the 2018 weekly counts as well, because for some reason if I put 2020 or like anything earlier, it doesn't show me the counts ahead of time. So, or 2018 2019, let's go 2019 actually. Okay, so give me a month, any month, or do you guys want to do last year or 2 years ago April? Just down for that. 2019 is April. January, quarter one. I don't want quarter one is too slow, man. All right, let's do April. Let's do April. April. What week is it? The 5th. The 5th would be this week, right? The second week. Give me a day. Give me a day. From give me these any Sunday here. 7, 14, 21, 28. Pick one. Seven. Okay. Okay. Say physical Sunday, man. I don't know. Physical Sunday. Okay, so US dollar near close. Let's go 250, or sorry, 1,500 leverage. Why that cable in the way here? 1 to 500 leverage. Spreads are legit. Initial history on charts is 250. Days back. 10k account. Do you guys want to do a 10k account? I mean, it doesn't matter, right? This is a 10k account. Start simulation. Okay. Oh, not trades, charts. Monthly, I need that. Weekly, I need that. Daily. 4 hour. 1 hour. 30 minutes. 15. I'm actually gonna go ahead and change the YouTube title to simulation. All right, ready? Monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30, 15. Perfecto. All right, go ahead and move this. Charts, 30-minute charts. I remember last time I did this, there's an indicator that came up on my screen. I had no idea how to remove the indicator. All right, we are ready. All right, so first things first, determine your bias. Same thing we do every single day. Wait down, what's the simulation based off? What you mean? It's like a topic, you mean? Like what do you mean? EURUSD? What's simulate your USD? Yeah, I'm playing. I don't trade your USD, man, so I don't really simulate it. I don't really backtest it or anything like that. Been trading GG and gold for like almost like 2 years. Gold for 2 years and GG for like about 2 years pretty much too. So round charts or past movements. This is just based off past data, past real data. All right, so let's go on monthly. Let's see. First thing you see the monthly time frame is I see that we are heading down bearish, right? So we see that we have came up once before bullish. We're on obviously a bullish trend on monthly, but however, the past couple months we've been bearish. Why? Because price has found resistance here. So we're finding resistance here. We got to come down somewhere to find a support, and that could be here, or that could be down here. That could be anywhere, right? But we have logical levels. If you look left, you have a support form right here, a support form right here. If this breaks, then we have a high chance to continue down towards the support down here. However, if this does not break and we respect it, we should continue to pop up to make a resistance and then to continue up. But for that to happen, we need a monthly closure, a bullish closure as support to determine if we're going to drive up or not, right? So something like this potentially, if you actually want to drive up for the month. So right now I'm looking for sells potentially for the month, or the monthly time frame looks bearish at least to me. So a high chance we'll be looking for sells this month. This is the second week of April too. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and simulate till the 6:30 AM Eastern Open, or pre New York. All right, so this is 6 AM and this is 6:30. So 6:30 comes stretching. You see this, all right? So you see that we are headed up. Sorry, the weekly is bullish. The weekly started yesterday, Sunday. Its weekly is bullish. It has no bottom wick here, so I do expect this kind of flip eventually. I think this is a very choppy area we're in though on a weekly time frame. Nothing's clean. Preferably, I want us to break out this range on a weekly, but again, like we can't really do anything about that until we actually break out, right? So this is the weekly time frame. It's gonna be about a couple weeks until we actually break out that range. So not much we can do there. So gold daily looks like it's at support as well. Looks like it wants to continue up towards this resistance here at the 1713 mark. Cool, that's a big range. Yeah, 4 hours bullish. Yeah, I guess everything's kind of bullish here on small time frame. 1 hour, 1530, they're both bullish here. Let me actually go ahead and properly scale fix this. That's why I hate MT4, man. You gotta do this stuff. So complicated. All right, cool. So we know that the weekly is breaking last week's high here after creating a support. So if that's the case, then we should be headed up this week towards this resistance here at the 1715 mark, right? Keep in mind, even if we do head up here for the weekly time frame, the monthly will still be bearish, because the monthly time frame, as long as we respect this high over here, this last month's high, which is at 1322, we should continue to come down to flip bearish to come down towards the next support, right? So it doesn't matter if the week is bullish, we could still come up, but the key amount of monthly is still bearish, right? So I'll probably be looking for buys today. Daily is bullish. I just kind of bullish here. So if that's the case, let's start marking up, and we want to look for buys, right? So now we're thinking, okay, if we want to look for buys, where can we break in order for buys to be valid, right? Which resistance level can we break for buys to be valid? In this case, I believe that's gonna be around here. So go ahead and adjust this. All right, so resistance formed right here. There's your resistance, right? And this is also your support form. There's like a range that we have here. All right, so that's your range. Now, yeah, think to yourself, if you do break this resistance and our bias is bullish, where can we head towards if we actually do break above here? If you look left on the 4 hour time frame, you're looking at, or 1 hour time frame, you're looking at around this resistance here. Some resistance here on the hourly, and then on a 4 hour time frame, you have some resistance over here. Yeah, like 1300 pretty much, right? So let me clone that as my target for the day, or sorry, my target for the 4 hour, my next minor target here. But my target for a day, I believe, is going to be up here at this resistance here at 1309, right? Because if you look left there, if you break above here, looking left, that's clean traffic driving up. So let's see, next minor resistance is here at this 1300 mark. So you have a small range going up towards there, which is a very retrievable range. Is not bad at all. Why isn't this clone 729? Clone that. Perfect. It's a 20 pip range going up. It's not bad. All right. Let's simulate this. So we're waiting for a closure above here. Like, this is just a setup. Keep in mind, this is just a setup. Entries are different from setups. So see what happens. What happened here though, that is price did create support here. We did close bullish here, though, therefore we should continue to fill this range here, which we did already. So now it's just a question of, are we going to break this or we're going to reject and come back down, right? And we're looking for buys, so we're waiting for closures above. There we go. This is a simulation. This is not like live trading. It's a bank holiday, right? So that's why we're doing it. So if when I say I'm buying GG, I'm buying gold here, don't buy gold as well on the real charts, because this is not the real charts. I know some of you guys are here that are very signal hungry, and you guys will enter anything that I say. Did I honestly buy? Oh, I'm gonna buy. Ooh, pushing above here. Okay, cool. So it's currently 7 a.m. 1 hour candle closed. I believe the 1 hour closed bullish here. Oh, that was a decent closure. We closed bullish there. We should be heading up towards the 17.99 mark here. 30-minute opened up 15. So I want to wait for a 15 closure above, and then once we get that 15-minute closure above, I'm going to look for buys going up. Let's hope the spread, the stop loss isn't too big here in this case. All right, but you want to wait for a closure. We have a minute left. Minute left. Are we gonna break? That's why you wait for closures, right? Look what happened. We didn't close above. There's no buys yet, right? We're still in the range. Because when you're waiting for a closure, you're waiting to see how price reacts here. You're waiting to see if we're gonna actually break above and close above, or you're waiting to see if price will reject this resistance here today. Like these counts here looking lefted. These counts here are rejected, whereas this right here, or this rejected as well, right? So once you get a closure, it's gonna be a bit different. It's a confirmation that we're breaking above resistance. You don't want to wait for closures. The 1 hour, I can tell you this though. I can tell you that the probability of us going up here is really high because the 1 hour closed above that range, right? So therefore, 15-minute, 30-minute, all I have to do now is close above, and it should be allowed the 1 hour to continue up. All right, it's currently 7:30 here. 7:30, we opened up closed doji. This 15 looks like a potential seller play here. 1 hour has a bond wick, everything's kind of formed there. 7:30, let's see, why are spreads so big? Why are spreads 3 pips? A massive spread. Can I change my spreads to like actual spreads? I can't change spreads, can I? Once I start, those spreads are massive. Why? I'll break even. I don't know. Weird. It's fine. They're usually not this high. Waiting for a 15-minute closure above, right, guys? You have like 30 minutes left for this 1 hour candle close. I won't take a trade today. Me too, man. That's why we're doing a simulation, right? So if you guys are feeling like a little itchy, this is your therapy right here. 15's pushing up here, breaking its highs. We're waiting for a closure above again, right? Don't get FOMO over this. We have about 3 minutes left in this candle. Let's hope we get retracement here coming on. Okay, cool, perfect. So the 1 hour now has closed above as well. It's currently 8 a.m. opening, so this is a New York opening. If you're expecting volume to get pushed in the markets, now's the time to take positions for bias because we're breaking above the resistance, right? So how big is the stop here? Let's see. Why is spread so big? And about 11 pip stop for, see, the stop loss is a bit too big now. So what I'm gonna wait for is if we could maybe close bearish here, or maybe we can come down to create support, then I'll look to take positions. Because now if you take positions, your stop loss will have to be below the previous kind of low, and your TP is up here. All right, it's gonna be a negative RR, especially the spreads, the things, the spreads. So I'm gonna wait for support to be formed here. If you don't get support, phone discount flips bullish, then that's a trade, right? But there's no way you can enter here unless you take a very aggressive impulse entry with the break of this high, and your stop loss is below the current candle low, the new current candle hourly low, which is a very aggressive trade. Right, that would be a trade right there. You take a trade on a buy on the break of the high, and the stop loss is below the current candle, but it's very aggressive in this case, very aggressive. Why is so much frame drops on your stream? It might just be you, man. I don't think there's any frame drops on my stream right now. Well, at least from my end, I don't see anything. It's all good. Right, that was your aggressive entry because you couldn't enter on the opening of this candle here. The spreads and everything, your stops were like around like 11 pips. With the spreads, I think it was 11 pips, and TP was like around 9 pips, right? So it would have been a negative RR. But the trade still made sense there in this case, right? So, all right. That is a trade we're looking for. The bias was correct, as per usual. So, the next level of resistance you want to break here is going to be the 1300 mark. Once you break above 1300, if you look left, this is clean traffic driving up towards the 1308 mark. So, I believe that range there is going to be around 70 pip range, so definitely tradable range. Probably wait for a closure above there, right? It's gonna be above here. Why is spread so big though? 2.6 spreads. Why, sir? Why? Yeah, try refreshing your stream. Not sure why. I think if you had an entry here and you put your TP up here, then that would have made sense. I mean, that would have been a 20 pip TP for like around a 10 pip stop, which would have made more sense. I was worried about this resistance here, so all right. Bank holiday, yeah, bank holiday, man. Gold's still open though. By the way, how's gold looking? Has it moved? If it moves, I'm going back on our charts. Yeah, we should be pushing up here. Let's say we want to push up towards the 1309 mark here. Those would have been a nice runner positions you would have had. So let me go ahead and delete this. It's irrelevant now. Let's go ahead and put a resistance up here. That's your next range here. That's your next target. So go ahead and mark that up. Clone that. Perfect. Right, so now you can't get in buys anymore unless you take very impulsive entries. So I believe the next buy opportunities would be either one to come down to create supporter to continue back up, or two, we might just stay up for the rest of the day. So all right, this candle has closure. The 1 hour candle has closed. It's current 9 a.m. You have the NYC open in 30 minutes here. If you can come down to create support here, that would be lovely for us to continue up. So let's see what happens here. Or we might just break the high and get an impulsive trade going up, right? That can happen as well. Oh, perfect. So looks like we have came down to tap the support here, and I guess this is your resistance, I'll say. So if you're anticipating price, if the 1 hour closed bullish here, right, and the 1 hour closed bullish above those, obviously looking left, those levels, I can't really scroll left there, but above, yeah, right here above this resistance here, then this count here should continue to push up as long as it respects the 1 hour low. So if you're anticipating buys to happen, to play out here, and you have more range to continue up, and you have clean traffic here, and just isn't really a major level of resistance, then you can actually anticipate buys with this kind of flipping here. So I believe once this candle flips bullish here, you can actually take a buy, put your stop up below the current candle. So it's right now it's looking around like a 18 pip stop loss for around a 47 pip target going up once we actually flip bullish. So I'm actually gonna wait for that to form and then take positions. Let's see if we flip her. We gotta flip though. Oh, bearish channel closure. Okay, that's fine. 30-minute 1 hour still open. The trade's still valid. I'm waiting for the flip and the break of the previous kind of high, right? Should I just put buy stops just in case? It's fine, I'll pause it. Third minute close bearish here, right? So it looks like we have found resistance. We got to come down to create support now. So that could be anywhere. Logically, that can potentially be right here at the 12.99 mark. Let's see. 15 still hasn't rejected that support yet. If this breaks, we're coming down towards this support. So this is a very good setup here. Right, so what we're looking for here in this case is we're waiting for a bullish candle closure as support somewhere, and that could potentially be here, right? Once we create that support, we may come up to retest the highs to continue up. But I'm waiting for that closure, and then I execute my buys going up. Our candle has no top wicks though. Potentially waiting for a flip. Has gold moved? Under?
No, not really. Still stuck in that range.
On my end, it's moving. Simulation is moving gold very nicely here. This is a lovely day we have here.
Yeah.
Nice breeze with the high of 17 and the low of 12.98. Looking sunny here today on the gold markets. Oh, cool. So 1 hour has closed there. 1 hour closed bearish here. Interesting. So this we have found resistance, I'll say, I guess. So we gotta find support now, right? And if looking at 1 hour time frame, the next support you have potentially is gonna be right here. So there's no buys yet, obviously. But it's like what, 10 a.m. here? I think I'm gonna simulate this tomorrow, guys. This is a very late session. That's it. Let's just simulate this. Ooh, support has been formed. Nope, not yet. Yeah, no, yeah, I guess rearrange it here. Yeah, this is simulate it tomorrow. This day is chalked. We could have that trade there, but stops were way too big for me to enter, so we stayed out. Overall, buys played out. Okay, so let's go ahead and skip towards tomorrow. 6:30 a.m. Eastern. That's gonna be right here. All right, cool. So weekly has broken the highs of last week's high. Daily hasn't reached that resistance yet, but we are expecting price to continue up towards that area this week. So that's our target. The day I kind of actually closed above this resistance. So interesting. We actually had range here, and now we actually got a closure above there for this count here this week, or this count today should continue up towards this resistance here. Today is what I call an algo day because this is a very clean day. So on gold here. So I'm gonna look for buys today for sure. 4 hour interesting as well. 4 hour, this is perfect because 4 hour create a resistance here. It came down to create a support. So now we're retesting the highs. Once you actually break above this resistance, this can actually say ciao bella towards the 1309 mark. So I'm going to anticipate a lot of buys in this area. All right. That's the 4 hour. 1 hour, perfect as well. There's a resistance here. Let me actually go ahead and mark this up so I don't lose track of this resistance right there. Range formed. Right, you're waiting for buys above there. 30-minute, perfect. 15. Let me go ahead and delete this. It's from yesterday. All right, perfect. Okay, so we're waiting for buys above the 1301 mark. We're pretty much there right now, or 1303 mark. 1303.206 is what we're waiting for. Damn, gold buy right now. I mean, it is at that support, I think, if last time I checked. So it's the logical level where it could reject off of, I guess. Mm-hmm. 6:30. For those that are wondering why we're doing a simulation, it's because it's a bank holiday, so I'm not looking to take any trades today. And people requested a simulation. But I haven't taken any trades yet on the simulation at all. A very minor support here, right? That's a very minor range that you have there. Let's see what happens there. 1 hour's done close there in about 50 seconds. Perfect. So 1 hour has closed there. 1 hour has closed bearish here. Very choppy. We haven't broken above that 1303 mark that we're waiting for, right? We're just at support here. We're just in a range here. So in this range here, you kind of want to stay out until we actually break above. And since it's a simulation, you don't actually gotta wait. You can actually just, like, you know, simulate it. Perfect. That's why I love simulations. But it's where this also gets you in actual real life too. People get impatient in ranges, right? So they start to take unnecessary trades or impulsive trades in that area. It just wouldn't make sense. It's showing up every day. Yeah, no worries, Andre. I show up every day. I got you, man. I got you, man. Ooh, you have a potential starter play here in a 1 hour time frame. Interesting. Okay. Not bad. Could we potentially take a half risk trade here and then add more risk once we actually break above, right? Because the other starter play here, but we haven't actually closed above yet. We're just like below that resistance still. This would be a very anticipating, it'd be more of an anticipation entry than an actual closure above the range. So you have about a 600 pit range going up, or sorry, 60 pit range going up. What time is it? Actually, I'm just wait for a closure above on a 30-minute time frame, right? Because you have like 10 minutes left in this closure. Might as well wait for it. I guess they picked a bad week to trade too on a simulation. $741, $745, 15 closed there. Right, it's still in the range here. Nothing much has happened yet. Waiting for a closure above, right? I preferably want a 1 hour closure above here. That'd be perfect. But I don't think we're gonna get that. Yeah, we got a 1 hour closure, a doji candle in a range. It's a very nasty range. Today's Easter Monday, right? Yeah, Easter Monday. How'd you guys celebrate Easter? Anyone here went Easter egg hunting? Easter egg hunting. Ooh. Someone said they smoked a fat one. Damn. Okay, interesting. We got some movement here, right? So it's looking like we want to actually break out the range here. I'll preferably wait for a 30-minute candle closure in about 8 minutes here. And then once you get that closure, I'm gonna take my buys, same stuff as yesterday. But I don't think we're gonna bring it a retracement here, man. This kind of might just go Chabella, maybe. Who knows? Let's see. This kind of must pull back for us to get a decent entry here. A minute, 1 minute left. Come on. Yes, pull back. Yes, perfect. So we have gone a closure above the range. About time. 30-minute candle closed above the range. So if you're anticipating price to continue up here towards the next resistance, about a 48 pip range for around a 33 pip stop loss. Wow, it's a massive stop loss here. Okay. Let's take a position here. Let's take a small lot, since this is a big stop loss here. Let's go 0.50 lot. So 48 pip stop or 48 pip target, and then a 35 pip target stop loss. 480. Let's go like half risk. So let's go like, I don't know, let's go like 0.50 just for now, I guess. Let's get by here. Perfecto. All right. Stop loss is below the previous candle low. So as long as price is back to that low, we should be valid for price to drive up. Other than that, if price breaks that, then we're going down back in the range. This right here is going to be the ranges, the pips. This is the trade I'm in right now on the simulator, not real life. So don't take buys right now, guys. Sounds like, why don't you use a trade view today, man? This is a simulator. Come on, man. This is a simulator, Danny. Oh, got the 10 pips here. Perfect. So we got our 10 pips here, and we have filled that wick that we expected us to fill, right? So this is a minor resistance here. I'm actually gonna close. Should I leave runners today? Just close full at 10 pips each and every single trade. What do you guys want to do? I think I'm gonna potentially stops to break even, and then I'm probably gonna close. I mean, it's a half risk trade, right? I'll close like 65%. Close that, and perfect. Now we got a runner position risk free towards a destination. So let's see if the runner survives or not. Break even. Perfect. Another reason why I moved that stops to break even there and I closed half there was because this candle here had no bottom wick, therefore a high chance it had to flip back down bearish just to be a high. So now price looks like it wants to drive down here to create support here. So there's no more buys, right? At least yet. So do you always market buying your entries? Yeah, nah. I mean, sometimes I use buy side, sometimes I market execute, right? Majority of times you see me market execute on my trades on the streams. So yeah. What can I? Oh, there you go. Perfect. So let's see. The 1 hour's on closure, right? So the 1 hour's on close bullish, I believe, and this is gonna be a wick fill in a 1 hour time frame. If we actually close below, retrace a bit more here on a 15-minute, 30-minute time frame, right? Because the 15 is bearish, 30 minutes bearish, but the 1 hour is still bullish here. So therefore, that's just a wick fill. All right. 1 hour close above the range. This kind of has no bottom wick. I believe we may have buys here above this resistance, but preferably I think I'll wait for like a bottom wick to be formed there, and then once we flip bullish, those will be my buys going up. Has gold moved yet?
It's pushing up right now. Looks like the 4 hour is going to fill that wick. It's come up like 15 pips.
Wait, what? For real? Oh, we closed bullish at support, breaking the highs. 30 minutes and close there in about a minute. I mean, I'm not taking a trade today, right? Are you taking a trade today?
Nah, 1 hour had no bottom wick, but there was a 30-minute celery play. Was the 30-minute celery play going up was like the 4 hour wick fill. Was the only thing I would have taken.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, I mean, perfect. Price made a resistance. Price came down, created support. We closed bullish at support, confirming support. This count here should continue up to fill that wick and fill the rest of the range here, and then potentially pop up later on. So this is actually not a bad entry if you take it on a 30-minute time frame, bro. It's not bad. I mean, this guy's a little bond wick though. That's it, right? But yeah. I mean, that's the reason why we'll still. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it looks clean. I took a trade today. I took an L. Would you mind looking over it? Yeah, I got you, man. I went to bed like kind of late yesterday. Kind of tired. I need to work in. That's why I'm like, yo, I don't know if I can wait till 11, bro. I'm gonna fall asleep. I need to be on. I need to be on it right after the stream. You took a loss here? What time frame is this? This is the 30-minute time from here. Your USD, this count broke below my key level, which is pretty clean. Entry as you broke below, which is pretty clean as well. Yeah. Stop loss 1, stop loss 2, hard stop loss, and I guess you closed partials at the 50% stop loss. Perfect. The volatility to the downside today has been tremendous, hence anticipation that this will be the recurring theme. And one of the ideas that could be implemented is to cut my losses when price retraces back to the open of the candle. Through the argument against it, it would be that it could be a 15-minute or 1-minute candle retracement. I had a strong conviction for this particular setup. 10 to 10 and would take it again. This is a perfect entry here. Good entry. I think in this case 1 hour close below as well, I believe too, right? If I'm not wrong here. Or maybe you took it at the 30-minute mark. So the 1 hour close, this is the 1 hour close. I think the 1 hour here closed bullish. Yeah, I mean, this is a good entry. Yeah, nothing you can do about the situation, to be honest with you guys. I think if this were to happen again, I would take it again, or you would take it again. It's gonna be one of those situations. But yeah, at least you were able to identify that this is or at least you identified how to cut your losses short here, right? You had this over here, and you're now able to identify that price will be pushing up to fill the rest of the range now, right, towards this resistance here. So yeah, there's no more sells there until we actually break below here. You did have a 1 hour start play after though. When 1 hour closed bullish, you could have sell stops below this price here, which would make a lot of sense for price to drop down. Gold pushing up here, just nasty. 15 looks pretty clean though. All right, back to the simulation we go. All right, so what are we waiting for here? How's the 4 look? 4 is bullish. Oh, 4 closed above that range. So what do you guys think is gonna happen here? If the 4 hours closing above the range, what do you think the 4 hours gonna do here in this case? Push up, right, towards the next resistance here, which is right here. So you're anticipating that to happen. How could we get there? Well, we must break the 15-minute and 30-minute resistance here in order for us to drive towards that resistance, right? So yeah, it's gonna be above here. That's gonna be above this resistance here. So I'll preferably wait for a closure here. Once you get that closure, it's your ciao bella. In other words, buys above there. So you guys see how like our majority of the time we're just waiting for candles to close there, and then the trades lasts like a minute or two, right? This is how it is in real life too. 9% of the time you're waiting, 10% of the time you're executing, or not even 5% of the time you're executing, and 95% of the time you're waiting. Okay, it's currently 9:30 here. NYC open here. This is probably gonna be the last shot attempt on a Tuesday today. 1 hour close bullish, 30-minute close bullish above that range. 15 saw that resistance though, but if you're anticipating price to break above this resistance here, could we take a potential entry here with a 30-minute candle closure? You can. So I'm actually gonna take a half risk trade here and enter another half once you actually break above on a 15-minute time frame. So around a 18 pip stop for a 38 pip target. Let's go half risk here, take a buy, and then enter full risk once we actually break above. And by full risk, I mean full like one lot position, right? Because the 30-minute close above here, you're anticipating this 30-minute candle to push up as long as it respects that low that we created here. Because if that breaks, then we probably are going to head down towards the next support, which is down here. We got an Easter egg basket from the mom yesterday, don't lie. Yo, you guys ever go Easter egg hunting? Easter egg hunting? Let's say price wants to drive down here. Let's see. Ooh. What's your average loss size for GJ and gold? On my actual account, I post every single day, man. You gotta follow the Instagram, man. You gotta follow the Instagram page if you guys haven't done so yet. Every day I post my results. I've been using the same lot the whole year pretty much. 10 lot for gold, or sorry, 10 lot for GJ, and around a 5 lot for gold, roughly. Like that's just a standard. It's below 2% risk, 1% risk at this point as well, right? I haven't increased it ever since January, I guess. I think. Right, it's been around that range for a couple months now. So you can enter risk based off percentages too, right? But like I already know that for a fact that those losses are below the 1% risk for me already. So therefore there's no need to me, like I'm comfortable with the 10 lot size. There's no need for me to really change my lot size. It looks like the price came down, broke that lows, right? We entered half risk there. We lost half risk in that trade, which is completely fine. Let's move on to tomorrow. It's a very choppy day today. Let's go ahead and skip to tomorrow. We're still in the range here. London, Asian, London here. London opening. Oh, there's a spike for London opening. Could we continue up? This is a fake out coming back in the range here. On a 1 hour time frame, look at that, clean. We should come towards a 1309 mark today. Support has been formed. Support has been formed. Ooh, pushing up. 630 here. All right, perfect. So you come to the charts and you see this on a nice Wednesday morning. All right, you see that we have moved during the London session. We actually got a fake out here in a 1 hour time frame. Price pushed down below the range and then price came back in the range. Therefore, we should continue to fill the range, which we did. So if you're anticipating price to continue up here towards the 1309 mark, where can we get buys in? That's potentially going to be above this resistance here. So let me go and delete this. Have this over here. Buys above there is what we're looking for. All right. Something like that. Let's see. Pretty slow simulation, I'll say. All right, cool. We got 30-minute closure here, bullish candle closure as support with no top wick. 1 hour still open though, 15 minutes still open here. So if you're anticipating buyers to form here, this could be a potential area. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna wait for price to flip bullish, and then I'm gonna take my buys going up. Stop loss is around 13, 14 pips, and TP is around 20 pips here for price to continue up in that range here, right? Because we closed in the range here and we're still in this range here, although we're at support, right? So it's even a better entry since we have a lot of range to continue up, and you're anticipating price to continue up towards the 1309 mark. So this is an area where I could potentially leave runner positions going up. So let's wait for that flip. Slow it down a little bit. Can we flip? There's a flip. Perfect. We have gotten a flip. So this is where you this is where I'll enter a trade at a buy position, right? So let's see, how big are stop loss? I mean, stop loss is for spreads 15 pips for 20 pips. Let's go normal risk here since it's a perfectly fine trade. Stops aren't too big. One lot. Take a buy here. Let's go ahead and actually adjust that stop loss. That's a little off. Perfect. All right. Oh wait, spreads are up there. Wow, spreads 3 pips. I forgot. I was like, how are we not in profit yet? We answer on the flip here. Yeah, spreads. Right. So you're anticipating price after creating support to continue up towards this resistance here, right? It doesn't look too clean on the 30-minute time frame as you see here, but on a 1 hour time frame, we're just at support, and you're anticipating price to continue up towards the top of the range, right? That's how that is. 1 hour close bullish here, perfect. The stop loss still makes perfect sense here. Trade still valid here in this range. You're expecting a wick fill here, right? Take a look, please. I got you, man. Did we hit stops or did we? I didn't see. What's this? Trend is up. Notes price has been support at the same level. 1723 previous entry. Want to hit again. That's your entry. That's a good entry off the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, I mean it's the same entry I look for on a 15-minute time frame as well. Yeah, but stop loss just makes sense here. Like, stop loss does not make sense here. It's in the middle of nowhere, and TP makes sense though. The stop loss in this case would be here, below the previous candle low, right? Because the price were to come down and break that low, it's gonna drive down towards the support here. So there's no need for you to risk these extra pips for no given reason, right? It just doesn't make sense, right? You break this low, you have the starter plate coming down, you're anticipating price to drive down towards here. This is an extra like 70 pips here that you're going to save off the fact that you're able to manage risk, right? So I think that stop loss here is more of an emotional thing, just giving it breathing room, I believe, which doesn't really make sense, right? I think a stop loss below that kind of will make more logical sense. But TP makes perfect sense here. This is a good trader. You enter off the 4 hour support. Me personally, I would have waited for this 4 hour candle close and enter on the flip. So right there, but you got a little bit better entry by like a couple, like 20 pips probably, but still a valid trade here. I don't know what these things are over here, but what I do know is that that is a support if you draw a line going across right there, right? Support formed, resistance formed. This is just a range. We're at the bottom of the range. If you're anticipating price to go up, you got support form. You're anticipating price to continue up to fill the range like that, right? Simple trade. Good trade. All right, back to simulation. Yeah, price came down, broke the low, stops got hit here. 1 hour broke the lows here. Very choppy day again. Very choppy day. I'm gonna go delete this and actually draw support right here. So if I'm looking for buys now for second opportunities for buys, I'm probably gonna wait for a closure above the 1306 mark here, above there for buys going up towards the 1309. Did gold move yet? I think gold pushed up if I'm not wrong. Yeah, pushed up. Nah, not really. Chalked. All right. Let me actually adjust this desk so I can go up. We're standing, guys. Oh, that feels a lot better. Andre, yes, damn, bro. You've seen the whole stream. Yeah, that's right. Click the number 2 button on your flex on your stand-up desk. Make a stand. All right. Very choppy day, guys. I still anticipate this count to continue up here, but again, it's currently 9 a.m. here and we have no volume yet whatsoever on gold. Thank you. I would just stop loss. That was a good tip. No worries, man. The trade makes sense though. It was a good trade. Well, you're still in it, right? I'm pretty sure it will play out. It's an 8% win trade. Yeah, I mean, I just adjust stop loss. There's no need to risk those extra pips then. That doesn't make any sense, right? All right, cool. So if, let's see, 1 hour candle close, bearish here, 15-minute close, bearish here below the range. Very choppy area here. I might go ahead and just simulate this day, to be honest with you guys, because it's getting very choppy. Ooh, 10 a.m. here. We got some volume pushing up here. Can we get a close? I believe this next count should continue up here. Let's see. Oh, there's a closure. Okay. So we simulated this, which is not fair, but it's fine. It's similar. Who cares? We closed above the range here, so can we take a potential second entry today? Let's see. Stops are going to be around 18 pips for around a 29 pip target. Not bad. 300 and 185. Let's go one lot. Take a buy here. Let's go ahead and adjust the stop loss. Right, simple. Close above the range. Anticipating price to continue up here. Perfect. So you're anticipating price to drive up. 4 hours still open here. 4 hour create a bottom wick and flip bullish. Right, looking left, that's clean traffic. At least going towards the 1308 mark. It should be a clean trade. I actually wanted entries here. On the opening. Do you use magic keys? If not, why? I have it. I don't use it because I can't enter off my phone. For me, it's a lot easier for me to enter off the phone, but that's just me. Obviously for a lot of people, it might just be easier for you to just click a button and then do your stuff, but I don't know. I've always I always marked up on my computer, my desktop, obviously, but I'll enter off my phone, which is the same concept. But Doesn't really matter where you enter. It's all personal preference, right? And also, actually, I won't talk about that yet. That's something else. Andre, by the way, I gotta talk to you after about that thing. Me and Carlo are back on it, man. Back on it. we got someone. This is a late trade here. I should have went half risk on this trade. This is a very late trade. This is a 10:51 or yeah, 10:51, about 11 p.m. here on a Wednesday, which is not bad, but what time frame is on this chart? This is a 1 hour time frame. Time frame's at the bottom of the charts. Perfect. We got a 1 hour closure above the range. Our stop loss is still valid here. 15 closed bearish or bullish. 30-minute closed bullish. Wick has been formed. Once we reflip, it should be ciao bella. Can we take another impulse entry here? Yeah, that's whatever. I'll just leave the one entry. This is an impulse entry if you enter here. Impulse entry, stop loss below the current candle low for price to drop up. Come on, fly up towards the TP, man. Use visual mode on. What's visual mode? What's visual mode? I never used that before. I never clicked on that. What is that? Give me tips. I've had a simulator for about a year now. 8 pips in profit here. Gonna move my stops to break even, guys. Making this a risk-free trade on this simulator. Expecting price to drive up. This is a good trade. Good practice. Pushing up. Got around 12, 13 pips here. So, oh, what did I do? Oh, we tapped TP. My bad. I sped it up. I clicked on the 66k ticks per second, which is fine. I mean, I guess we got the outcome here. Perfect. So that trade hit TP there, I believe. We got around 3% there, 2.5% there. That trade, not bad. All right, perfect. So, let's move on to the next day. Not bad of a simulator. All right, so we move on to the next day, and this is what you notice here. You notice that the daily is currently bullish. We're currently a bullish discount here. I do expect the price to continue up today towards this resistance here, at around the 13.50 mark. Discount here, as long as it respects this low, should be able to drive up once it flips bullish. So you're anticipating that to happen. You can actually anticipate a lot of buys on the small time frame as well. The 4 hour time frame is at support. Let's see how price reacts here. Definitely not buys yet. Price is definitely bearish right now. But again, it's the reason why we're bearish is because the day candle is creating a bottom wick here. 1 hour is bullish at or bearish at the support here. Interesting. So let's see how price reacts here. Preferably, I think I want buys above this resistance here, right? Because if we break into this range again and we come up to fill the range like this, what's going to happen on a daily time frame? You might not see it, but what's going to happen is we're actually going to start to form a wick on a daily time frame to flip bullish, right? So if you break above this resistance, you're anticipating, okay, maybe if the 30-minute wants to break above this resistance here, we should be able to continue up to fill this range here, which makes perfect sense as to why the day candle is flipping bullish, right? So you can actually look for buys above the 1308 mark here today to push up. All right, let's see what happens here. Delete that. Let me go ahead and fix this. Delete. Right, there's no buys yet. Price is pushing down here. Price should drive down here, but keep in mind price is bullish though. So at any given time we can drive back into the range. This is gonna be a fake out here going up. So you don't want to get caught in fake outs, do you? So now, instead of taking buys above that resistance that you have there, no, above the where is that? Where did I draw that resistance at? Did I delete it? Well, I think it was above here. Instead of taking buys above here, you can actually now have more range now, because now you can take buys above here, Because if you actually break back into the range here, this would be considered a fake out, and you can actually anticipate price to drive up towards the top of the range. Therefore, this will what will make the day kind of flip bullish again for price to drive up, right? So I'll probably wait for a 15-minute closure in the range or a 30-minute closure, and down the insistent buys going up towards that top of the range. Oh really? Just click it, and when you press buy or sell, it will allow you to move TP and stop without having 7 pips. Oh, visual mode. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay, thanks for that, man. Price is driving down here, right? Let's just pause this for a second. Let me go check the charts. GJ broke below the range here. GJ is actually not bad today. I think Friday they moved that bad too. Friday was actually decent. Like the volume was there on Friday. It wasn't dead volume like it was on like you expect on a bank holiday, right? It's actually some decent volume. Same thing with gold here. Gold's not really moving. Yeah, it's pretty chalked. All right, let's go back here. We have form support here, I believe. Not really. 1 hour still bearish. 1 hour should come down to fill that wick. Once you break that low, it should come down towards a 1302 mark here, I believe. Nice little starter play you have here. Wait, what? I didn't send it to 6:30 a.m. Eastern. I was on like 5 a.m. Okay, let me go skip ahead. There it is. I'm like, wait, okay, that makes sense. That was the London session. Wow, okay. This is pre-NY session, right? So if this is pre-NY session, daily is currently bearish right now. It hasn't flipped bullish yet. We haven't broken the lows yet, so we're still bullish. Weekly did tap that resistance, though, that minor resistance that we had in mind for the first target for the week. 4 hours bearish. Looks like it wants to drive back into the range here. 1 hour is bearish. Looks like we want to drive down. Makes perfect sense as to why we're driving down here. We may actually get in sells potentially below the support, coming down towards that area. Potentially. Because let's see, clone that on a 15-minute time frame. Let's see where we can head towards. It's actually not bad, yeah. How big is that range? A 12-pip range, a bit small, especially with spreads. Let's see. We might get an entry here. Depending on how big stops are, we might get an entry here, roughly around a 1-to-1. But at any given point, we can just drive up, right? Because the day is bullish. So keep that in mind as well. If I do take sells, I'll probably take half risk sells. If I do take buys, I'll take my original risk buys in this situation. Ooh, 1 hour close bullish ass support here. Started play coming down, broke support, drove down, right? Interesting. Makes sense. How big are stops here for sells though? 12 pips for 12. That's a roughly 1-to-1 spreads, like perfectly 1-to-1, yeah. That makes sense. Read a book. Read a trading psychology book called Mindful Trading by Randall Howell over the weekend. Very solid to read and a lot of nuggets. Talks about breath work and controlling your psychology when trading. What the hell is breath work? Yeah, I mean, people read books to get over their psychology. For me, like, it's just all like books, or even when it comes down to like videos, it's all like motivation that lasts like 30 minutes inside your brain, and then later on you get unmotivated after. So I kind of just try to find my own way of motivating myself instead of just reading a book, right? But that's just me. Obviously those books do help you. They do provide a lot of nuggets that you may not realize in life, but for me, it's honestly just like, can't do it myself. Like, let's say for example, I'm over trading and I have a lot of emotions with over trading. I just gotta stop over trading. As simple as it sounds. Like, I don't gotta read a book for it, right? But I mean, that's just me though. That's how I handle it, right? At least when I first started, I blew a lot of accounts because I just had to blow accounts in order for me to learn, because I can't learn the hard way. So once I learned that, I'm kind of good after. But it all depends on who you are as a person, right? I also never read any books in FX too when I first started trading, or any types of trading books, psychology, price action, nothing. What's that book called? Naked Candles, I believe. Yeah. Daily broke the lows. Interesting. So if we're breaking the lows here today, now is an area where you can potentially anticipate a lot of volume to drive price down here. So next target is gonna be 1297 here, about a 4-pip range coming down. So if you can actually anticipate sells, you can actually anticipate sells below, I'll say the support right here on a 1 hour time frame, right below that range there. Let me go ahead and delete this. This is a kind of messy. 30 minute. Go ahead and delete that as well. Clone that. 30-minute time frame. Perfect. So if you're anticipating buys here, you can anticipate buys once you actually flip bearish here, right? It's kind of close below the range, and you can actually use the current 1 hour stop loss as your stops, or current 30-minute stops as your stops once it's kind of flips bearish. So once you flip here, you probably want something like this. Your stop is going to be above the previous kind of high for price to drop down towards the next support. A very aggressive entry though. It's more aggressive than waiting for a closure. Oh wait, yeah, like 15 minutes left for the hourly candle closer. You might as well wait for the hourly candle closer. We got like 4 or 5 minutes left in this candle. Yeah, let's see. Cool. Yeah, closure below still valid. 1 hour close below the range as well. If you look left here, we close a bit below these wicks here. Therefore, we're breaking below support. You should expect price to drop down towards the next support here. But if I'm looking for buys here or sells here, where could we get in? We need a logical stop loss, and if you enter off the hourly candle, technically you can enter here, but our stops are massive. Your stops are around, I believe in this case, 40 pips for a target of 14 pips, right? So it's not a bad sell here. It's a bad sell, it's just not bad entries, right? It makes sense, perfect sense for price to drop down. That's your 10 pips right there. That's your move. Price flipped. A lot of impulse entries there if we were taking a sell, right? But you guys see how like the daily candle broke the lows, right? And that's what made price drive down towards the next support. So now we should be coming down towards that 1297 mark. If you look left there, once you broke that daily low, you had this clean traffic to drive down. So it's like a cycle play going the other way. And since we're already bearish here, it makes sense now, right? It makes sense now. If you look at it from this structure, we have a bearish trend here. You have a range here, resistance support form. This is a range. We got a false breakout. So now if we're breaking below here, we could potentially be driving down towards the support And as we're coming down to back to that support, this could be a fake out coming back in a range on a weekly. Therefore, could make the day candle, or next week at least, come down even more, right? So, couldn't get any entries there though, to be honest. Actually pause this, take a look at GJ for a second. GJ, form support, 30-minute support, nothing much happening. Yeah, tomorrow should be back to normal, guys. Tomorrow should be a normal day. I know Friday was kind of like this too, but now every day's a training day, right? Now every day's a training day. Okay. I think I took like what, 3 trades of simulation this week. Couldn't get many entries there. You go ahead and stimulate today, Ashley. Let's go to tomorrow. Probably gonna be on for another like 30 minutes or so, 4 or 5 minutes maybe, but 8:45-ish, 8:30-ish could be my cutoff time for today, right? All right, let's go ahead and skip this. Let's go until tomorrow. Yep, price drop down. Day drop down towards that support. So now, interesting, the day's countdown closing in about a couple hours here. And once you actually close below the range here, tomorrow should be a very bearish day for us. So, oh yeah, fill the range. This count's gonna make a top wick. This count's gonna flip bearish, potentially. Bearish and flip. Okay. What chart is that? This is a simulation, man. We're doing this since the bank holiday. All right. Honestly, man, if this was last year, I wouldn't be streaming right now. But I made a promise to myself that I was gonna stream every single day this year, or at least every single training day, and not making excuses. Because last year I missed so many days. If you guys go back, I just couldn't wake up some days. Went to bed late. Warzone all night. Oh man. What's the software? FOREX. Lazy Bones? Yeah, Lazy Bones. I was Lazy Bones last year. A lot Lazy Bones. But now, you know, a bit less lazy. Probably not as lazy, to be honest with you. I still post every day. Still post YouTube. Like, think about it. I post 1 YouTube video every day. I post a couple stories a day. I'm trying to post a TikTok every day. Trying to tweet once a day. And I'm trying to post and make an Instagram post every single day. Which I don't know what to post today, to be honest with you, but let's see. We'll figure it out. Content, bro. Content. Maybe a simulation would be a content. Maybe we might get a banger trade here. Who knows? But so far, we have some pretty, like, nothing too crazy. I got like 10 pips on 2 trades, and that's it. 20 pips on 1. Our biggest trade so far was a 3% trade on the simulation. All right, so what's happening today? So weekly is rejecting. Daytime frame is flipping back bearish. I believe once we flip bearish, we should come down to fill this range here. So if you're anticipating us to fill this range here, then we can maybe get sells in on a small time frame below that support. So let me go delete this. Go ahead, delete this. Right, this is your target for the day now. Around this range. 4 hours bullish, 1 hour is bearish. It's like a fake out happening right now as you speak. Interesting. So let's see, resistance has been formed there. That's a false breakout. Once you actually break back into the range, those will be your sells coming down for price to drive down towards the support potentially. So this range is about a 20 pip range going down, and you can actually leave runners here. So let's see if we get there or not. On Oprah content. You get some content. You get some content. Man, I watch too much Gary Vee for me not to make content every day, you know? Gary Vaynerchuk. Breaking lows. Interesting. Can we take half risk trade here? We can maybe take a half risk trade here since you're anticipating price to drive down. then take another half once you actually close inside the range here. I mean, we have 8 minutes left. We might as well wait at this point, right? Yeah, we might as well just wait. We have 8 minutes left. This 1 hour hasn't broken the lows yet as well. Alright, we never closed in the range. That's fine. Need a haircut on Wednesday, bro. All right, we have about 5 minutes left in this candle. Can we get closure? Oh man, we're gonna get closure. Wow. We can get closure. We got closure right at support. Now we're gonna get closure below, but how's this 15 look? Let's see. It's not bad on 15. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom this. If you're anticipating that to be at top of the range and this is your support here, then with the break of this 15-minute seller play here, you anticipate price to drop down, come down towards the next support, which looks something like this, if I'm not wrong, right? As you break that low, this is what you're expecting price to do. So I actually really want a top wick to be formed since this is a new hourly candle as well. So once we get the top wick and we flip, those be my sells coming in. It's not live. It's not live markets, man. This is a simulation, man. Markets are like, it's bank holiday, so I'm not really taking any trades today. So therefore, we're doing a simulation. Yeah, whenever has some top wick, third has some flip bearish. Oof. I wanted a top wick on this 15 candle here. Wait, hold on. Let me go ahead and check the markets. Gold's pushing down here. Oof. There's some decent volume here, guys, on actual markets here. Price came down like 25 pips here. To bond a range here. So the question is today, I think my bias today was, if I'm not wrong, I was bullish. But if the 4-hour breaks is low here, I'm willing to take sells coming down. If I do take entries. But I believe once we actually do break the 1722 mark, those will be your sells coming down. And I think the range to go down is going to be around a 50 pip range driving down here, or at least minimum a 27 pip range going down. Just wait for like a 15-minute, 30-minute closure below, and those will be your sells. So this is what you expect today to happen. Right, get a bearish counter here, driving down, broken below. Next candle decides to come down and fill the rest of the range like this. Those will be very valid entries coming down. Are we not taking the 1293 price action as support range? 1293. Oh, on simulation wise, 1293. Yes, it is a very minor support, but I mentioned before that every time we come back into the range and we fill it, like for example, let's say you have a range here like this on a 1 hour time frame. Every time you come back in the range, this becomes invalid. Like those minor levels, you don't really pay attention to them as much because we're breaking back into the range. Therefore, price should, on a high time frame, it's clean traffic. So in this case, the 1 hour time frame in this case is clean traffic. So therefore, I'm not really worried on a 15-minute, 30-minute time frame. As price is breaking back into the range here, right? Breaking back, price should be able to come down and fill the range. It's just because we're breaking below support and you anticipate us to drive down. Sure, you can maybe use those levels to your advantage. Maybe wait, close half there of those positions, or maybe move stocks to break even as we do tap those minor levels. But again, the overall move should come down towards the next support, the major support, which is down here at the 1291 mark. Yeah, this is clean traffic on a 15 on a 30-minute time frame. That is clean traffic. The only thing is the 15 is very choppy here, some amount of resistance here. But again, like the 15-minute will reject those levels, but overall it'll still continue to come down on a 30-minute and 1 hour time frame. It's very minor levels. Like you see this right here, legend of society. You see this? See how you have a minor support here, right? So that minor support here, you see how price struggled there? Price struggled here, right? We struggled, but overall, since the higher time frame is still bearish and we're still in the range here, price overall should still come down to fill the range. In a video where you could trade using weekly all the way down to the 15-minute, I mean, I explained the way I did, right? The way I do is the way I always explain it. I don't really have any versions of reasons for me to explain things, or ways of me explaining things. I only have one way. I think it's pretty simple the way I explain things, though. Very simple. What's the name of a trade manager? This is not a trade manager. This is what is this? This is a simulator. I don't know what this is though. This might be a different software inside. I don't know what this is, honestly. But there's something similar like this. I think that's called like just search up in Forex Factory, those indicators. Yeah, can't tap that support. Very choppy. I wish I picked a cleaner week to trade on simulator. Very choppy week. Still in profits though, like around 1%, but I think we took 8 positions here. I think some of them hit, majority of them hit break even, and the rest were like, I think 2 wins and around 2 losses for the week. So our biggest loss was around 16 pips on gold, and the biggest win was around 30 pips. So I mean, I took like barely any trades. I think I took like 5 trades, 4 trades, something like that. Not too crazy, but we did stick to our bias, and a bias for every day was fresh to the point, to the T. But yeah, I mean that's the simulation. I'll do another week, but I don't know. I think I'm just go back on the trade view here, take a look at the charts, live charts. That's just a little, I guess, way of us warming up for the week, but. Look at that 1 hour start replay. Wow, on gold. Holy smokes. This thing came down 70 pips on the break the lows. That's your sell. Stop loss is above the candle high for 13 pips. That's a very clean sell driving down there. If that was a normal day, I would have anticipated as well, because if you look on the 15-minute time frame, you actually have well, kind of a closure below, not really, but not sure we consider this, but closure below plus a wick fill here for price to drop down. So with the 1 hour start replay, it was perfect sells coming down. Perfect. Let's see, tomorrow you have nothing. Perfect. Tomorrow's gonna be an algo day, guys, I believe. Let's see though. Let's see how we close today. But if we actually close the right way today, if the day time frame closes bearish today, then we could potentially come down tomorrow, come down towards the 1712 mark. But let's see how we close today. I preferably want a closure below this support here, right? Because if we close below that support, we're driving down towards the next support, and we're catching this range tomorrow from 1720 to 1712, about an 80 pip range for tomorrow if you do. But if you flip bullish, then that's a different story. Today's like a day for you to test your patience, you know, because you're just looking at charts and you're not taking any positions. So if you did that today, congrats. If you did that on Friday, congrats. Right? But if you blown your account, if you blew your account last Friday, or if you blew your account today, then you need to reevaluate. Right? Yeah, ask yourself, why are you trading? right? Like, are you chasing money, or do you actually enjoy the lifestyle of trading? Do you enjoy the lifestyle of waking up every day, trading the same time every day, looking for the same steps every day, looking for ways to improve, looking for ways to get better as a trader? Plus, are you just or are you just, you know, trying to chase the bag, right? And when you chase the bag, things in life aren't really gonna play out the way you want it to, because you're just chasing. And when you chase, you're putting pressure behind that for no given reason. So if you blew your account, ask why, right? Don't just say, you know, I blew my account, I won't do it ever again. Like, because you are gonna do it again if you think like that. Dig deep into it. Think of why you blew your account. What'd you do? Once you figure out what you did, dig deep into how you could fix that, right? Whatever it is, over trading, over leveraging. Man, it's pain to see though when people, I'm not saying any names or anything, but when people I know for a fact are over leveraging and they're making profits, it's a pain because they get to a point where they think that those are good profits, right? Because more times I see them making profits, 2-3 weeks later their account's gone, and then they restart. They take a week break, come back, chopped up their account. Next thing you know, blow it because they're over leveraged, right? So it's a bad process at the end of the day because it leads to bad habits. Long term, over leveraging is not profitable at all in any given way, shape, or form. I blew my account trading 1,000 and trading off emotions. You gotta trade like a robot, man. I thought someone over the weekend about this. You gotta trade like a robot. You know, that's it. You can't be happy when you win. You can't be happy when you lose, or sad when you lose. You just wake up, do the same shit tomorrow. And that's the hardest part in trading, getting to that point where you're able to identify the trades that you'll take probability wise. Like, people think they got it, but it's gonna take some time. But you're gonna experience that stuff. So that's the beauty of trading. You get to live through that. Take a little journey. Right, like everything you do in trading should not be off emotions. The only thing I'll say it could be off emotions is when you could maybe leave runners and when you decide not to leave runners. But overall, like, it's still a break-even trade. But regarding like price action wise, it should not be off emotions at all. It should all be based off of price action. Why should stop loss there? You know, why should TP there? It should be all off of price action. Emotions should not come into play. But majority of trading is on the ego thing. You know, a lot of people have egos. That's all that is. You're standing, yeah. So standing does. It's adjustable. I can sit and stand when I want to, and if I want to. We're both standing, right, Andre? I need some oatmeal. Gotta get myself fueled up for this workout. Leg day today, right? Fuck. Leg day, my favorite. Let's get it. Is that ASAP Rocky behind it? Yeah, it is. I drew it in like grade 10. You know, I don't put paintings up. I put my own paintings up. No free promo. It's my own paintings. Yeah, I drew that in grade 10. A couple years ago. No, Andre, no. I'm not doing no 5-minute wall, man. I'm doing like maybe, you know, like what we did last time probably, but a 5-minute wall. I'm telling you, bro, my legs are gonna be done. I mean, I could probably do a 5-minute wall. You know, but I can put the mentality that I could do it, but I'll probably only last like 3 minutes, to be honest with you. But I can put myself in the mindset that I could do it though. I could. I'm not saying I can't. Like, I know I can. It's just if I were to do it, man, I'm chalked. You might not see me show up to the stream tomorrow. My legs are shaking. My muscle will rip out my legs. My hamstrings are gone. Oh, rejected that support there. Interesting. I mean, here's the thing though, man. This trade, if you were to take it, this 1 hour starter play, it came down and it tapped the support. There's no market manipulate here. There's nothing here. What happened here was price tap support. That's why it's rejecting here, right? But if you were in that trade there, you would have one, closed full at the support, or two, because you know that we need a closure below here for price to drop down, or two, you would hit break even after closing half, right? But there's no reason for you to lose that trade there if you were to take a starter play coming down. What are some trading books that you see that will help you understand? Trading books. I haven't read any books in trading, man. Never. For the past 3 years of my career, never. That's just me though, right? It doesn't help me. I can't got through everything I've been through all through my own experience. I never went off of someone else's experience. Like Fibonacci's, trying to that strategy that I used to have, like that was me trying it out. Trading with the banks, that was me trying it out and testing it out. It didn't work for me, right? So I learned everything off of experience. I don't really learn off of what other people say and tell me. Like, sure, I did have a guide when I first started trading, but other than that, I'm not, you know, I'm not looking to it's all based off experience. And I think that's the best way to learn too. Just learn off your own experiences, trial and error when you first start.
Yo.
What up, bro?
So, you're doing a simulation today?
I did one. Not really. It was, I mean, I did one for like a bit. 1 week. Wasn't that clean of a week. Took like 3 trades.
This morning you did it?
Yeah, I got like 1% that week, you know?
Oh, damn.
I did some of this shit on the YouTube. Yeah, I mean, you can go back and watch. It's on YouTube, but it's very choppy.
Why? Because, are you not trading today?
Yeah, it's bank holiday. So I'm probably trading tomorrow, normal time. Half people aren't here anyways.
Is open.
Yeah, they're both still open.
It's just less volume, I think, but
I think gold's definitely still there though. I think like gold's tradable today. I think.
Yeah, gold's moving right now.
But dollar's not closed.
Yeah.
Or the pound. You looking to take buys here above that resistance?
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. That might be more of a choppy week for gold, though. At least choppy, like few days.
I think choppy week for gold. Aggressive. I'll grow a week for GJ. If you look at GJ, look at the weekly. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Super clean.
Question for you. What's your question, my friend? What's your question? Like the whole thing of like, you know, candles, like ring counts backwards, being able to break it down, right? It's all from experience. It's all from me just, obviously I didn't start off looking at that stuff at all, right? I started off just looking at price, like just basic structure. I was looking, my first thing was like just break and retest, and then over time got to a point where I started to pay attention to more candles, and then from there is when I looked a lot deeper into candles. I looked a lot at I started those little things in candles, like, oh, when a candle has no bottom wick, what happens? It doesn't break the highs. It's kind of gonna flip here, right? When it kind of closes with no top wick or closes with no bottom wick, what does that mean? And then over time, started to break that down to small varieties. So now I just have a definition for everything that I do now. But I feel like that's the best way to trade. And once you get to that point where you're able to identify each and every single little thing that you do, and explain it and know why to it, trading is a lot easier. So. But that's all from experience, man. That's all from your own trial and error. Because you can't learn about candles and reading them backwards anywhere else. Like that's something that I've seen and I've experienced, right? I haven't, like, no one on YouTube, no one on social media has talked about that before in their channel, whatever it is, right? Book suggestion. I haven't read any books, man. I don't know psychology books, but again, like, it's all self-motivation. I prefer over book motivation, because I feel like motivation, when you watch those videos, or when you read those books, they last like a couple days, and you tend to forget and go back to your old ways. You gotta find a way to find your own self-motivation for you to drive every day, right?
Habits. You gotta build good habits.
Yeah. Like, you gotta kind of rely on yourself for that, right? But yeah, that's the best way. What is the best time frame to truly analyze the markets? Man, every single time frame. Like, when I set the stream up every day, I don't just look at one time frame. Like, I'm on a 30-minute right now, but doesn't mean that's all I'm looking at. Like, I already established what the weekly looks like. I already established what the monthly looks like, and the daily and the 4-hour, right? I already use those time frames to my advantages to create one bias for me, and then I just enter off the 1530 going along with my bias. But it's a lot, man. If you aren't in the Telegram channel, like the free one, like, I sent my analysis there yesterday, breaking down what I expect for gold and GG this week. If you guys aren't in it, then you guys can go ahead and check it out. It's like a 5-minute video. Oh, you're on a simulator screen? My bad. Here we go. There you go. I heard that the 4-hour, daily, and weekly are best time frames to understand. All time frames are the same. They're all candles. Obviously, the higher time frames, the higher the ranges. Therefore, that's what you want to use for your bias, to create a bias every single day. And you enter off the 1530 going along with that bias. But counts are the same in every single time frame. Same structure. Nothing changes.
Okay, Judy right now.
Starter play coming down. I mean, yeah, it's not bad. Today's volume's not bad for GG at all. It's decent.
Yeah, it's like a 10 pip range.
In my own experience, what I've witnessed for news the past couple days or past couple times was that we actually do move decently. I wouldn't be surprised if GG drops it towards the support. Well, 10 pip range coming down, 12 pip range, but looks clean. Where can I find a video? Join the Telegram channel. It's in the description down below. And I posted my analysis yesterday. It's like I think a 5-minute analysis about gold and G using different time frames. Or just show up to your streams every day. Go to each and every single stream on the YouTube side and watch the beginning of every single stream. I break down the pair that same day, and you can see the result for the end of the day too. It usually plays out. I break it down using the weekly, monthly, daily, 4-hour, 1-hour every single day, and then I look for entries on the 1530, 1 hour, etc. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna call that a day, guys. 8:31 here. I'm gonna go ahead and get my workout in before I fall asleep here, looking at the dead markets. Hope you guys had a great day today. Hope you guys didn't overtrade. I did not take a trade today. Tomorrow should be back to normal. Have a good day. Catch you guys tomorrow morning, 6:30 AM Eastern. Don't be late. Take care and peace and love. Later, guys. Later, guys. Tomorrow will be a bit cleaner day.
My bitch complete.